getting into game number 2 of our Ace series here. Could be the last match of this week for these teams. Spawning up here in the top right in teal, our Zerg player from BornG Gosu. He's up 1-0 in this best of 3 series. It's Gnarwhal. And his opponent in the bottom left. Terran player from All Inspiration, their final hope. Trying to get some map score back. In purple, this is Bbangpanther. So the last game was decided very, very quickly off of a Baneling bust. This map is going to be a lot easier for Panther to actually protect against that. Very obviously a very small ramp. The natural is tucked in nice and safe back here, so he's going to be able to not worry too much about that sort of a bust and focus more on his mid-late game scenario. I mean, Gnarwhal could still go for a bust like that. I mean, it's not like Terrans haven't been busting main ramps like this for, or Zergs haven't been busting main ramps like this for damn ever. But it is going to be a little more difficult. I mean, in these positions, though, the reactor is going to be part of the wall, if Panther does put it that way, assuming he will. Which means that with, I think, like 4 or 5 banelings, Gnarwhal can bust down the add-on and the 2 depots at the same time, which is always a huge pain. But again, things that aren't actually happening, that just could possibly happen. See, the same exact opening here for Gnarwhal as the last game. Would hatch into gas into pool, so you can get that speed really quickly, and then get the same opener here from Panther as well. He's getting this first Reaper up, going into his natural command center, and we'll see what he does from there. Last game, it looked like he was trying to go for a Widowmine drop. He had 2 Widowmines, he had the starport out and ready, and a bunch of extra barracks. He just never made the medevac, I don't think. So he might try and do that again, or he might go for a different sort of build. Reaper is coming in now, so it's going to be able to get an in-scout and see, hey, this is exactly what you did last game. Cool. Maybe we go for a Baneling bust again. Which, I mean, if you do see the same thing and you got Baneling busted in the previous game, you're definitely going to want to, A, keep this Reaper alive. Nice placement on that grenade. Oh, okay, move Reaper, yeah. Almost disastrous. Gonna want to keep that Reaper alive so we can come back in and actually scout for a Baneling nest if it's actually going to be there this time. We do see more. We see drones in the production tab for Gnarwhal, so that's a tell. He's droning, guys. He's actually droning. Really quick third command center here from Panther. I think he's, well, actually he sees the third hatchery here from Gnarwhal as well, so can't be too afraid. And I was actually going to lose an early Overlord, which is going to be a huge pain, because he's going to have to spend... actually, he already has 2 Overlords in the way, but still. Now his closest units to the base are these 2 Lings, which, you know, aren't going to last that long. There's a couple of Hellions on the way. Actually, the Lings get in. The Lings get in. What are they going to see, though? I'm not going to see this command center. Nope. Oh, there it is. Saw the 3rd command center, so he knows that's there. He knows that there are Hellions coming out. There's a tech lab on his barracks and a starport. Anytime you see a starport that's early with this many Hellions, kind of frightening. We did see in what was it, set 2, Neo Surfer go for just a marine drop with Hellion pressure at the front, so that could also be a decision that Panther is trying to make if you wanted to go for that. A big difference between Bbangpanther and Neo Surfer is Panther is actually getting stem before 12 minutes. So, well done, Panther, showing that you're diamond. Hellion's poking in onto this 3rd base. There's actually nothing here, really, for them to poke at. So they're going to go into the main base. They're going to see what they can see in here. And the lair is on the way, but I think the lair is on the way in the natural base. Those are just going to get surrounded and killed pretty quickly. Yeah, this lair is in the natural, so that actually hasn't been scouted out just yet. It's a lot of Lings, so I got to assume he's maybe going for a quick spire. He doesn't have too much gas just yet, really. He's getting +1 carapace upgrades, actually. He's going for a roach warren, so... You know, not necessarily completely certain what the plan of attack here is here from Gnarwhal. Obviously, the Carapace upgrade allows him to choose an actual army tech a lot later, so because he's not committing necessarily to melee or ranged upgrades, but it does make him a little bit weaker in either style. But still, Lings are always nice to have for just that map presence, and really both players are just focusing on their economy. Of course, that said, 50 workers to 36 SCVs, looking like Panther has been just forgetting to actually make SCVs for a really long time, as he is quite far behind despite having this really early third command center. With this early of a command center, he should really probably be closer to even on workers with his opponent. We do have 13 roaches on the way for Gnarwhal, which is a large number of roaches. They have speed on the way, and it's looking like he wants to attack with speed, and Roach is with the Carapace upgrade, but 3 Hellions and a couple Marines coming to the natural base. He's just going to go directly for drone kills. He gets 3 right there. He's going to have to load up, so he's up to 4 worker kills here in this game so far. I'm pretty sure one of those was a scout, so just 3 extra drones taken out there by Panther. But still, it did kind of draw the army back. He did see the Roach Warren, so he does know that those things are there. Gnarwhal is picking away at these rocks, which is, if Panther is paying a lot of attention, he can hear that that's happening. I'm fairly certain he can hear that it's happening. He just has to realize that is actually a functioning issue for him. It's going to open up. Well, actually, again, I'm kind of understanding what these Lings are here for. Maybe if these Lings all go back to this backside and he uses the roaches out front to pressure, that would be disastrous. Even just these few Lings back here going for these rocks is going to be a bit of an issue. If they're going to be able to swing in, get a bunch of workers at the same time, Gnarwhal can push at the front. And actually, I think Panther has realized that, hey, those rocks are being taken out. So he's going to go over there. Say, hey, thanks, buddy. Thanks for taking those rocks out. Now I can take my base over there. Same time, however, huge swarm of Zerg army rolling into this third base location. Pretty lax response here from Panther. Stim does go down. All of those Widow Mines do burrow, but they're so far away from the actual engagement, and Gnarwhal has no reason to actually go over there. Actually, he killed his own overseer with a corrosive bow, so that kind of sucks. Widow Mines just burrowing on top of everything. I think I'll get some shots off. They'll get some shots off. I think he kills one of them at least. Still, this is quite a bit of pressure right now. But Gnarwhal will deflect for the time being. After losing that overseer, I don't think Gnarwhal wants to deal with that. The creep spread is really, really nice right now from Gnarwhal. He's actually pretty far out on the map, though he isn't actually connecting his third base location to his fourth really just yet. So he's definitely going to want to put some active tumors and spread that direction. But despite that, he is in a really, really nice spot with that creep spread. A lot of really nice vision here for Gnarwhal. The only kind of lacking vision is on this side of the map. Losing that overload early means he had no presence over there. And also losing that overseer he just lost means he has no actual presence on that side of the map just yet. Infestation pit coming up. A lot more drones coming up, so Hive is going to be a possibility. And now, honestly, the frightening thing about putting this lair back here is that if this gets dropped, the army's going to be miles away. He's even putting more tech back here. If this gets dropped at the same time that this is getting attacked, what do you have to save? Do you lose your mining base, your theoretically mining base, or do you lose every bit of your tech? So hopefully Gnarwhal, well, doesn't have to deal with that. Just first off, that's his hope. He doesn't have to deal with that at all. But hopefully for his sake, he'll put down some static D to help deal with that. Scan does go down. He's going to kill off some of these tumors that I was hoping that Gnarwhal would put down, and he did, but all for naught as they are all destroyed. Widow Mine's actually placed in really nice positions as well, and Panther is starting to get really aggressive here. It's actually taking out overlords that are actually on the map, and it's a massive supply block right now. No units actually being created right now. There's not a lot really here for Gnarwhal army-wise, but he is getting a really, really nice massive surround, so he will be able to pick off most, if not all, of this army. Medevacs will scoot away. One medevac is full of units that was really, really low health. Almost got picked off by that queen, but that means that there's really not much of an army left. And with these Lings, Gnarwhal was able to counterattack really, really quickly. There aren't any Bailings, however, so he's not going to be able to try and just push in completely right now, but he is going to be picking off a lot of free units with these Lings. A lot of roaches here as well. And the army supplies are relatively even, and so are the worker supplies. But really the tech right now for Panther is kind of behind. He's got 2-2 on the way, and only +1/+1 for both players, actually. We do have Adrenal Glands and an Ultralisk Cavern coming up for Gnarwhal. Again, every bit of his tech besides the spawning pool is in this tucked in natural, which can be really, really scary. Oh, this Widowmine is almost getting ready to go off, but it does get killed off. Again, if Panther just drops, I don't know. Maybe Gnarwhal was able to scout Panther out a bit and found out that he doesn't actually do many drops. That's just part of his playstyle, and wasn't too worried about putting all of his tech in one spot. Or maybe he's just getting really, really lucky right now. God, this creep is just great. Really hope Panther scans soon, because he needs to clear some of this up. There we go. Listening from the past, not a problem. Scan again, take out a lot of tumors, start cleaning up some of the vision here. This isn't really that much of an army right now for our Terran player, but there isn't really that much of an army for our Zerg player either. 5 Ultras on the way, which is going to make up actually the bulk of this army supply we see. What is that, 30 army supply is being made right now? I think Ultras are 6 supply each. So, honestly, the supplies are 120 to 90, and there's nothing like... Okay, there's the Banings. I was looking for the Banes. I was looking over here for Banes, but they actually get created up north. If a surround gets put together, this could be really painful. It's looking like Panther's going to take this nice and slow, cleaning up creep. Going to go for some Overseers. Going to kill off a bunch of Overseers. That's more and more Overlords that Gnarwhal is losing. And this game is going to happen here. Lots of Banelings rolling in. All the Widowmines are elsewhere. Oh, Jesus. What just happened there? I think that was a manual detonation on those Banelings. And 90% of those Banelings hit absolutely nothing. But it doesn't seem like it's actually going to matter. This army is getting completely surrounded. The only good thing, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Panther's just going to tap out there. I mean, he was down 50 supply, but the 50 supply was still coming across the map. But that is going to do it. Panther will lose the A-Series 0-2. BornG will win the week 5-2 with a 6-2 map score. So, pretty big win for them this week. So, congrats to BornG. I think they moved to 2-1. I want to say 2-1. Again, these are things I should probably think about remembering or looking at prior to starting. That's okay. I'm pretty sure they're 2-1. I'm pretty sure Allin is 1-2. So that's going to do it for this week. Once again, I am TBHam. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel. It does help me out. You can catch me on my Twitch as well, twitch.tv/TBHam. Do run a weekly Masters only tournament for CTL players on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. Actually kind of looking at changing the format a little bit coming up soon. You can also follow my Twitter where I post, announcements regarding that and sweet jokes that are hilarious all the time. Usually making fun of Picker. That's about it. At TBHamSC for Twitter. And yeah, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.